back. That's good. That's not gonna work. Okay. Now you're too far away. Still too far. I'm still too far away. Want to get it just so I can get picked up on the microphone. Don't want to be too far away. Okay. All right. Tomorrow is the big day. I'm going to be doing a semi live stream, not live stream, of the moment I turn 50. There's nobody in the chat, so I don't have anybody to talk to, so I'm just talking to myself. Just fine. Gonna talk about something a little serious today. Hopefully not too serious. You can hopefully laugh about it. I have depression. It's not a secret. It's crippling. And you know, it's one of the reasons why I'm now doing these videos. Just basically kind of get me out of it. And I also know that there's probably, maybe millions of other people, especially with the pandemic happening right now, that are, feeling isolated and, not really seeing where the future for themselves are going to hold. And I don't have any quick fix or any way for anybody to just turn themselves around, for it. And I try to be funny. One of the really hard things is that last year, around this time, actually, right around my birthday, we were starting to plan. My 49th birthday, we were starting to plan this huge celebration. I was going to make a really big deal about finally turning 50. And in case you can't figure out the timeline, this was the COVID-19 was hitting the Hunan province pretty hard right then. The WHO was already saying that this could potentially, affect everybody in the world, but it just didn't. It wasn't here at the time. It wasn't actually in the United States. So I don't know if I just felt like we were isolated enough, and this wasn't going to happen. So I was, planning a huge party. Basically, I wanted the world. I wanted the world to be there. One of my goals was to get up at rope drop at Walt Disney World and try to do with the four parks, with the Four Kingdoms. Try to do 50 rides in one day. So it would be 50 rides on my 50th birthday, on the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. So I was going to do a 50-50-50. And as you can see, I am not at Walt Disney World. I am not, I'm not going to pull back a curtain and you'll see the green screen, and I'm actually, at, a Disney Resort Hotel, you know, I am not in Florida. And I know Florida right now is getting hit pretty hard with this new strain that came from England, and it's very scary, and I can understand why people are afraid and um, don't know where to turn. I can't I don't I won't even like attempt, like my brain can't handle how other people's depression works. So I can only talk about how my depression works. And it's it comes in waves but doesn't, and it's not but it's definitely, it seems like it's always there. And maybe it does keep me from, being happier in my life, and you know um I don't even know what it prevents from me. um I know when it hit me pretty hard, when I you know I you know I could not even turn, I didn't have anywhere to turn to. I didn't have a God to turn to. I didn't have a church or an organization or a support group. I had a lot of people, um, family and friends, all doing their best to support me. And, what they offered, um, was, even the help they were offering was not what I needed, and I literally had to like do myself. So for me, the medication, I went through several different types of medication, and it never seemed to um, it. All right, it's hard to describe. It helped, but my body adapted to it. So it's like, my depression became stronger than the medication that I was taking. And when I stopped taking the medication, probably was when my depression was probably at its worst. Um, and I am very self destructive. I, yeah, I I am definitely a self sabotager, and it's not just physical suicide. Even though I did consider it, it's the kind of the social suicide that I would do. Um, it's one of the main reasons that I kind of attribute myself as an introvert, even though it's I have trouble with the whole, I'm not a labels person. So that's why, like, when I say I'm an introvert, you're like, going, how can you be an introvert? You're very outgoing. And it's what it is that the reason I always saw myself as an introvert is because I do not get power or inspiration or motivation, or I'm not influenced. Is one of the main reasons why I have a lot of trouble accepting hypnotism, because I can't. my trust levels of other people are just not there. I don't trust them. I don't trust them to have my best interest in mind. I always trust people to have their own best interest in mind, and sometimes I doubt that. But I don't see anybody outside of myself as having my best, Sean's best interest in mind. And I know that sounds very selfish, um, but it's definitely something that I've definitely worked towards. Trying to trust people, trying to take down my walls um, that have been that I put up, and it's it is what it is. Um, and I gotta stop saying so much. So let's try something different. So where was I going with? I see. I said and lost my whole train of thought. Uh, the singing. If you guys can last through that, I applaud you. Anybody can listen through a full any one of the songs. I have three songs right now. If you can listen to the not mute it, not mute it. If you can listen to that song from the beginning to the end, I applaud you. You have either no ear at all, or you are just you are some kind of special. And I want to be your friend if you can handle my singing. Oh, uh, I think with three is the magic number. I even said I can't even believe that women that I've dated over the years um, put up, not only put up with it, they complimented me. They were, my ego, huge head. I was so wonderful, and I sound so great. And maybe some of it's the microphone. I can blame the microphone all I want, but it's not. I don't have an ear. I'm, partially deaf anyway, so that doesn't help. And there's no, you know, the sound in my head is not the sound that I'm creating out of my mouth. And maybe I'll work on that one of these days. And if maybe 10, 15 videos, I'll definitely have it in the description. If I actually sound palatable, I will definitely have it in the description down below that maybe you can handle this one. But yeah, that's a kind of a weird thing. But I'm definitely getting off track because that's I think that's how I deal with it. That's how I deal with depression. Um, I just move on to something else, think about other things, and get through it. Um, One of the suicides that um, kind of hit me hard is Robin Williams. I don't know, maybe I see myself semi as a stand up comedian. Or I'm sitting down. But somewhat, trying to be funny, and the songs I'm doing is for laughs. You know, these are my interest. I actually like singing, and I'm just not very good at it. I'm actually probably one of the worst singers out there. But it, you know, that so that's why Robin Williams. I mentioned Robin Williams. The sacred name Robin Williams. But here, his suicide, I always saw. You know, that's you know he survived. I think he was. I know he was in his Is he in the 70s? No, no. However many years he was alive, I can imagine him constantly. I know what the constant, like, just, just end, just be done. Um, it's got to be better. It's got to be better. It's got to be better without my life, and and that's constant. That doesn't even those magic pills that they give you, that help suppress and raise your norepinephrines and lower your serotonins and all this other stuff that the brain chemistry things that people do, all that wacky stuff, it doesn't cure you. It doesn't. Well, I said you did not cure me. I lived. I live with it now. It's just better today. I'm better. One of the things that helped me get through it is people who hated me, and I just never wanted to give them the satisfaction of you know not being here, not being the thorn in their side, not being that reminder that why they hated me. Um, and that, you know, sometimes gets me through the next hour, gets me through the next minute. And, that's, it's hard to say. But, getting back to our memes, it's just, you know, that in his final days, that was it. I feel like he did, you know, he fought it as long as, he fought it as long as he could, and that was it. Um, Bourdain, all the other suicides. I'm not a big Bourdain fan, so I'm not, you know, I don't feel a kinship with Bourdain, and I didn't even know about his depression until his death. So, but Robin Williams, like I've always known, you know, that kind of that manic personality, kind of the using the drugs to escape and all the things, the self-destructive stuff that he did in his life. I can definitely understood it. Definitely, you know, the one of the big mistakes or things that people attribute, they think like doing the drugs is what heightens that stuff. And, I found that it's a limiter. And sometimes you need limits. So, like, if you're on prescribed drugs, and it's limiting that manic, or that creative processing that you have. Sometimes you need to have it healed down, a few notches. And you know, I, you know, just for myself, I just I didn't feel like I needed the limiter. Um, I didn't need to be taken out of my where I'm at. But I definitely, just did not feel the help. And for people who are going through a very similar thing, it's not easy. It's just, and I don't know what your current trigger is or how. Um, I don't know how say like I will, you know, you know, I get through this. I'll get through this minute. I'll get through this, this hour, this day, this week. Um, I just know how I do it, and sometimes I just have to get up. sometimes I just have to, get my pants on and, get my shirt on and get ready and, come into a routine, go to work. And, you know, I'm using these videos, as kind of like um, something to make a routine out of, just keep doing them, do them every day. And I'm not big on routine. I'm not big on schedule. I'm not big on you know here I'm not big. I'm small. No, I don't know, but I don't adhere to it's kind of like I get it stuck in my brain. I mean, as you can see this video so far, I've already jumped around several different ideas because my brain is just going there. And it all boils down to I just really wanted to be at Walt Disney World. I was gonna shave this beard in December, but um I don't know why I kept it. I don't know why I still have it. Um, and but it's going to do. You know, everything's okay. And if you if anything, I'm getting through this. And whatever you're going through, just say to yourself, you can get through it. And I can't say, hey, I love, one of the things that early on, um, and even before I was even diagnosed with my depression, one of the things early on that everybody just kept telling me like, oh, things will get better, it will be better. And the only thing that got better was my depression. My depression got much better, got much better at basically attacking me, much better at saying just let go. um you know you don't have to hold on anymore, you don't have to fight. And you know I'll I just, sometimes you can't, you just don't want to get up out of bed. I remember, laying in my bed for weeks, not solely in my bed, but just, you know, so unmotivated, that I couldn't even, do anything. And I've had times when I've been overly motivated and, going at a million miles an hour and, completely off the rails and unhinged and, um, just to basically, just to basically run away. And it's, 50 years. 50 years has definitely been a journey. And I always joke that I thought I was 18 was going to be that was going to be my year. I was going not live to see 19. Um, and when I did, I was like, well, I guess I won't see 20. And when I did, I said, do you think I'll make it to legal drinking age? I mean, I was drinking illegally, and I did. And, I just keep, raise that bar one more notch, just one more, get it, you know, like I said, sometimes it's not even a thing for me, and sometimes it's all I can think about. And I maybe that's the reason why I like the fact that my mind just doesn't have that focus because I can't imagine what would happen if I could if that's all I would do is focus in on you know my own demise. Because I have, and it's I'm definitely trying out some wacky stuff, and I the funny thing about it is my present openings, which I don't have any other presents to open. If I did, I would open them. Even I would do another video for that. And I'm gonna probably, you know, cut this off around 30 minutes. So about 5 more minutes of them just listen to me ramble. Um, I'm going to hopefully have my ice cream cake, and I'll eat that. I'll do that live, alive, feeding, and maybe I'll do like all the food that I make or something like that. Do a cooking, I do my own cooking show. I don't know. Um, I'm just winging this, and sometimes that's all we can do is just wing it. I hope everybody is safe. Tomorrow is the national holiday. It's my birthday, and I hope you all do something really special. Treat yourself. Um, for me, it's the most important person I could love is me, and sometimes I forget that. And when I watch this video back, I can remind myself, you love yourself. Um, and it's it's kind of a long, strange journey. So we're going to take it. I'm going to take it to see what the conclusion is. It's going to be fun, um, and an adventure. And we're going to go there together. Um, let's see, what can we talk about? Oh, I know what we could talk about. Um, I hate the term husbando. I love the term waifu. I love to have waifus. I think that they're awesome. Pretty much, I like it better than best girl, which is what we used to use for anime characters that we were kind of like, this is the character we like. I can safely say that, going back to Rama One Half and stuff like that, Akane was always considered everybody's best girl, but for me, it was always Shampoo. She was always my best girl, and I just best girl just didn't quite wait and do it. And there was an anime where the guy described a picture of his wife as his waifu, and that's what caught on. And I love it. I love waifu. Um, and like Shampoo, I would consider one of my waifus, and because she's kind of a little near and dear to my heart. Um, and but when they started making, best boy, best boy of a series, when they started calling the best boy husbando, I just like, I don't know. It's like, is it something you microwave? um, is it, you know, um, one of those outlaw, from Mexico, those banditos, husbandito. I just like husbando. I just don't like. So I'm going to officially. We're going to make this right now because I only got a few seconds left. So we're going to officially change husbando to habu or habi. I like hubby better, and that's not with a Y, and that is not with two B's. It's just HUBEE, hubby. And so somebody can be your hubby or your waifu, depending on their whatever gender they want to identify as, and you can have them and love them however you want to. So, and I don't know if you'd want really awful singer like me to be your hubby, but I will do my best. Um, and yeah, we'll take it like from there. Um, I will probably expand on this. That concept needs its own video. Um, I don't know what series I'd put it with, but I'll figure it out. My gaming, playing with. I definitely want to have people. If anybody's interested in joining any of the game things that I'm doing, doesn't have to be Mechs versus Minions. Um, but if somebody wants to join in, you just all you got to do is type in the chat and say that where you want to do it, where you want to place the card, because the way that game works is that it just moves. It moves according to what the way the card the command line goes. So you don't, you can't change your facing. You can't do this. Just however you set up your command line, and that's how you move and do your actions and things like that. So um, I might, because I think everything is really hard to read. What I might do is run two live videos simultaneously, one on the command lines so everybody can see those. You can have those. You can set up a separate window so you can expand it if you want to see what it's going to do, and one for the board so you can see what's happening in the board so you can make your choices that way. So you can actually switch back and forth. I might do that. I don't know. I don't know where I would keep the chat going. Probably with the command line. That's probably the best place to put it. Um, but we'll figure that out. It's a lot of logistics and things like that. And who knows? I might switch games. Got a million games to play and things like that. And I wanted to do something with orcs soon. So we'll figure that out. Um, but regardless of everything, I want everybody to be happy. I want you to enjoy it. This is all tongue in cheek that I'm doing. It is, like I said, if you don't don't for a second think that I'm trying to be a serious singer or anything like that. It is, but I am definitely doing my best. But I can't sing. It's painful and it's obvious that it is. But if you can see the humor in my singing, um, it's also helping me project my voice a little bit better, which is reason why I named it. I named the series "Loud Noises," not "Loud Songs," or you know, so you want to be a singer or anything stupid like that. Because I don't think you can call my very off key, very painful karaoke anything more than just a noise. Um, it, read the descriptions. Hopefully, I have people commenting, and if you comment, I will definitely, comment. Talk to me. Um, I will definitely respond to any of your comments. And you know, I will probably like it, especially if you're in one of my first comments. I will probably definitely like it. But it's not Disney World. If I ever get to Disney World, I will definitely shoot something. It won't be as cool as 50-50 on 50, but maybe we'll do 51 50 on 50. I don't have any more favors or things to call in because I used them all up for this year. And as you can see, how useful they are and how wonderful that whole thing worked out for me. So I don't have any more favors. I have basically nothing. Um, as far as birthdays are concerned, um, this is this is the result of my calling in favors and asking, you know, for anything like that. It's depressing. uh, yeah. So I think I'm going to end this stream here. But yeah, be well, be safe. Um, from what I can see with the people who have gotten COVID and who have recovered from COVID and stuff like that, you don't want this. It's um, yeah, do everything in your power to stay away from getting this. Get vaccinated if you can. I'm an essential worker technically, but I am pretty much Gen Pop, so I'm waiting just like everybody else. I do not have a scheduled date to get vaccine, so I'm going to continue to do all the safety precautions. And even after I get vaccinated, I'm going to still practice, washing my hands all the time, wearing a mask, and maintaining 6 feet distance. Because that's what the science is saying. So I'm going to trust the science. Definitely trust the science more than I trust people. So, um, yeah. So stay safe, be well, and I will post a video of me turning 50. So you can see what it's like for a person to go from being 49 years old to 50 years 50 years old. Oh man, I was so excited for 50. I really I, for, even last year's birthday, um, I was just kind of like, yeah, it's 49. But I really was looking forward to this birthday. Um, and I think that the beard, I think that, this is maybe the second to last video with the beard. I think I'll turn 50 and have the beard, and then I will shave it. So, um, two videos, two, 2 videos away. You get the beard, unless there's a last minute. You can always have a last minute reprieve. See if the governor's gonna see if you can get the governor to pardon my beard. But you know, if no, you know, I am pretty much still unknown on YouTube anyway. So if nobody's around and nobody comments and nobody says, save the beard, um, it will be shave the beard. So whichever camp you are in, save or shave, just tell me. And just remember, you are loved because I love you. So have a wonderful day. And I will see you all tomorrow. All right, bye.